This is the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure, and it takes 6 parts to complete: the head, the torso, the 2 arms, and the 2 legs. And let us check it out. It is about 8 inches tall and about 4 inches wide. One thing Marvel Legends has done recently in the past year is thematically, if you get the whole wave, all the poses are facing the same direction almost. You see the 4 symbiotes are all facing this way. This one's a little more to the reader or the viewer, and same for this, but it's all similar enough in design. So that's a pretty nice idea and something new for the packaging of the figures. Venom in the comic books has been shown to grow different sizes sometimes and in some video games. Plus it depends on the artist in terms of how big they make the character. And so this Monster Venom is appropriate in a way. The one thing that really stood out besides the size of the figure is they modified it a bit, or they're doing a modern take, because the chest symbol here, the famous spider symbol, it has been altered in design. It's not the classic look of the spider symbol. Plus it has some tendrils here that are attached and cannot be removed. So if you want a plain suit without the tendrils, maybe that could be a bit of a turn-off. And I noticed this has like a light overall purple shine to the color, and it's not straight black, which is the traditional Venom look. And I don't know why they went with this design of a purplish metallic type color to it, but that's how they made this Monster Venom. And he doesn't have the whites on the top of the hands, so maybe this is a modern comic reference, but it's not the classic look Monster Venom. One thing to notice, and it looks really nice, is the wide open mouth here excessively and the tongue out. The head sculpt with the eyes is a really nice design though. And this is the Monster Venom look. Check this out. Just gonna try and show the details here. You can see the big claw hands. The spider symbol is painted on. Seems clearer on the back. And it even goes into the shoulder area, the spider design, just a little bit. One thing to notice is the bare feet. That's toenails. Look at that. And it might be a unique sculpt. Look at this, because it seems to have veins popping all over in terms of the sculpt detailing. So it is nice that they made all that. As for the articulation, the head on the ball joint, you can get up and down a bit and to the sides. Not too much overall. The shoulder area on a ball joint, in, out, up and down, with a swivel bicep. Only 1 point articulation at the elbow. And the wrists, you can spin it, and you get in, out. The upper torso, the ab crunch. Look at that, good range. Swivel waist. The hips on a ball joint, side to side, up and down. Swivel thighs. And has a double knee articulation. And surprisingly, they gave it calf articulation, very low here, and the ankles in a ball joint, up, down, to the sides. So overall, Monster Venom is quite articulated for its size. And I'm going to give my final thoughts about this action figure in a moment. So overall, what do I think of this Monster Venom Build-A-Figure that took 6 parts to complete, and it's a mix of both good and bad in a way, because some people will question, is this figure really necessary to be made, because there have been other Venom figures, and Venom has had different sizes in the comic book depending on the artists primarily. I think first that huge figure, really massively built, and it looks nicely designed, especially the head sculpt and the hands and the overall presence of the figure. Nicely done. The only 2 things personally that I'm not really a fan of are the color that they chose, because Venom is supposed to be really just a black costume. This has like a very dark purple tint to the whole figure, so I'm not really a big fan of that. And I do not like the modified spider design that they chose. I don't know why they chose that type of design instead of doing the classic spider look and logo. So I'm not a fan of the redesigned look of the spider and the color choice that they made. But with that said, the tremendous size of the figure, great head sculpt, and the overall presence next to other action figures, I mean, it's really impressive. This is a monster-sized Venom figure, and it shows, and so that's really nice overall. And so that's my review on it. Bit middle of the road, I would say. And so that's it. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.